Hi everyone, this is Mia at Effortless Mortgage. How are you guys doing? So we all know that on Wednesday, Bank of Canada didn't increase overnight rate. So they held their rate steady at 5%. So what does that mean to the housing market? Is it a good time to purchase a home right now? So let's unpack this in today's video. First question, what is going to do to the Canadian housing market? The answer is there are always two schools of thoughts. So some people and some economists think it is a positive sign. People are actually sitting on the sidelines and they're actually watching what's going to happen on Wednesday and make a decision accordingly. A lot of them, they have homes that they're actively looking at. This is going to make a lot of people start pulling the trigger and making their purchase. And for the sellers who are also uncertain about which direction the housing market is going to go, a lot of them view this as a tiny little sign of stability, and they are ready to finally put their homes up for listing. So some people really think this is a good thing for the housing market. There's going to be more activities in the fall. There's buyers and sellers who are ready to transact. The other school of thought is that there's still a lot of uncertainties in the housing market because Bank of Canada actually left the door open, left the possibility open for a rate hike to happen still until end of the year. So they're going to watch the GDP, they're going to watch the inflation numbers to determine whether further rate hikes are warranted, right? That is uncertainties. Uncertainties is not great. That makes people feel like, okay, they didn't hike this time, but there's still a possibility. So maybe I shouldn't be buying or listing my house at this point. So it's really about buyer and seller psychology, and based on that and how affordable homes are across Canada, a lot of economists and people think the home price is going to soften further towards the end of the year. In my view, based on what we've heard and what we've seen in our client base with our realtor partners, is that values in general is not going to change a lot. Certainly, Bank of Canada would have hiked the rate by 25 bips. It's definitely going to impact the housing market negatively. The fact that they didn't hike is positive. Instead of seeing further softening in the home prices, I do feel that there's a bit of a stabilization in the market, and it is a tiny good news for Canadian home buyers and homeowners. So the second question a lot of people are asking is that, is it a good time to buy? My answer is two parts, right? So if you are buying for yourself, you're buying a home to live in, you have to ask yourself, is it better to buy or rent, right? Some people are pretty comfortable with renting. They feel comfortable with their landlord, they feel comfortable with their local rent control laws, and they're okay to rent, right? And also depends on their life situation as well. Whereas for a lot of other people, living in someone else's house, renting and subjecting to landlords changing rent, their requirement, there's always a chance they're going to sell the house. A year down the road, they can move in, their family members can move in, and then you're out of a place to live. And also for people who have a growing family, renting may or may not be an option, and even if it is an option, it is so expensive. That is really a question for yourself. If you need a house for yourself and your family, it's never 100% tell somebody that, okay, it's a great time to buy. But after the softening that we've seen since February, March 2022, last year, and the market has came down from the crazy times in COVID, it is really hard to argue that it is not a good time to buy. If you're looking for yourself, there are some really good deals out there. The second part of the question is that if you are speculating, if you are looking to purchase an investment property, it really also depends. If you're somebody, you already own an investment property, or you have a good chunk of capital, let's say you have 12 months worth of mortgage payment sitting in your bank account, and you have 20% down payment to purchase that investment property, then yeah, there's some really good deals out there, and you may be able to pick up property that are good in value and good in rental income, right? However, if you're speculating but you don't have a lot of capital, let's say you have to stretch yourself, and if you're buying a rental property and the renter stop paying rent for 2 months and you're gonna be panicking and default on the mortgage, then it is not a good time to buy for you. If that is the case, you might be able to find some deals, but like I said, there's still a lot of uncertainties in the market. You wanna have that comfortable buffer, comfortable cushion if you're speculating and trying to buy something on the cheap for rental or investment purposes. That's our take today about the impact of Bank of Canada's rate hold decision this Wednesday, September 6th. You're thinking about buying and you're looking to get pre-qualified, or you already have an offer, you want to see if you can get something better, you can qualify for more, you can qualify for cheaper rate, reach out to us at effortlessmortgage.ca or call us at 888-978-4984.